So I'm watching Medea, okay, and I'm watching this scene, right, and which one is this? Medea's family reunion. Okay, Medea's family reunion. Okay, and it's a part where they're at the family reunion, right, and the mother and the daughter's fighting or whatever, right, and then the elders, right, of the family, they're walking through, right, they're walking through the family and they're looking from left to right, and they're seeing cousins half naked dancing on their cousins. They're seeing fights going on over here with family. They're seeing just ratchetness over on this side, right? And they're just walking down and just shaking their heads and just like it was burdening them, right? To see their generations after them and how dysfunctional and disconnected or unconnected and just foul, right? 1, 2, 3 on my timer. So it reminds me of the Holy Spirit brought this to my mind. It reminds me of Israel, right? When they went astray and they started to serve other gods, right? And the calling that God sent out, right? The trumpet blast, okay? And the call that went out, right? Many are called, few are chosen, right? And while all the chaos was going on around them, right? The elders started to ring this bell, right? And it's one of those old bells from the plantation days, right? Slavery. Uh, it's one of those, those big bells. You pull the thing down and it just rings, ding, 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 right? 2 to 2 on my timer, and it got everybody's attention. Everybody stopped what they were doing, right? And it was like the bell was serenading them, right? They didn't have to tell them to come over. They just ringing the bell, and the lady was singing, right? Ugh, I got goosebumps. It's spiritual, beloved. Watch this, right? And it's just an example of the call, right? When God calls us, and that pull that God put in us, right? That when it's time for Him to call us, and He calls us, we come, right? I can't show y'all a lot of it because I don't want them to be on here talking about copyright and stuff. But I'm gonna show you a little bit. All right, hold it, hold it. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. And everything, yes, is gonna be alright. Hey, pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. And everything will be alright. Do you get what I'm saying? It is a, help me, Holy Spirit. Do you see how everything that everybody else was distracted with, how it just grabbed their attention and they just knew to come, right? It's the same thing with the calling of God, right? There's like this innate magnetism in you that's just pulling you to where God is trying to lead you. Compels you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It compels you to come, right? And that's for the few that are chosen, right? And it's not just chosen, it's believers, right? But specifically the 144,000. That when that bell started to ring, or that trumpet blast went off, 555 on my timer, we all heard it. Every chosen one heard it. Even if we didn't know exactly what it was, we heard it. We heard the call, we felt the pulling, and we came. Ooh, I got goosebumps. God is amazing, man. Amazing. Amazing. But I just wanted to show y'all that, beloved, because the Holy Spirit pointed that out to me, and I'm like, yeah, that it is. It is. Like, it's spiritual. Like, life is more spiritual than it is anything else. As a matter of fact, the spiritual realm is way more real than this 3D realm. Way more real. This 3D realm is just an image, a mirror image of heaven, right? Just a watered down sense of it, right? As above, so below. So the same things you see down here, they have in heaven. It's just to the highest what's the word? What's the word? Read me the word, Holy Spirit. It's like, that's the best way I can describe it, right? The earth is like a watered down version of the heavens. Okay? Because heaven is, it's the highest place, right? So everything is similar down here, like it is. I mean, similar down here as it is in heaven, right? Except heaven is advanced. It's I'm looking for the right word to express what I'm trying to say. It's more perfect. It's pristine. It's like, say, a tree here, right? Looks lower than a tree in heaven, right? The trees in heaven do not look like these trees, right? Because these trees are earthly trees. You get what I'm saying? In heaven, they're spiritual trees, but trees nonetheless, right? Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Another example. So the water in heaven, right? The water sings in heaven. Yeah, the water, it sings in heaven, right? Uh, flowers, right? They sing. They, like, creation speaks in heaven, just like I'm speaking to you right now, right? But down here, it's watered down, right? Like the water down here, because water holds memory, okay? And it is also it's a mirror. I hope y'all are getting this. Like, I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can, but it's hard to translate from the spiritual to the physical, or vice versa. I think you got it though. I think you understand, right? Those who have ears to hear and eyes to see, you understand what I'm saying. Um, yeah. So I'll leave it there. I don't want to confuse y'all. Okay. So I'll holler. Okay. All right. Later.